How are you, my younger brothers? I'm your elder brother Kiran Roy. So, today I'll be addressing a very important topic. It's how to control your lust. So, see, lust is not about suppressing it, it's about mastering it. Because lust, if unchecked, it can throw you down in a downward spiral basically. Because you won't be productive enough and the list is endless. So today I'll take you through step by step. I'll be guiding you about how to have complete mastery over lust. So I again repeat, it's not about suppressing it, it's about mastering it. Understanding the root cause is the first step to go about it. So contrary to popular belief, majority of the people, including you, even you must be thinking that it's a physical desire, right? But what if I tell you the truth? Lust is not a physical desire. Lust, if left unchecked, can have severe consequences. That's for sure. But when does it get out of control? That is when your life is without any purpose. You have lots of free time. You are idle. That is when you seek cheap dopamine hits. You seek cheap dopamine hits only when you have nothing better to do. You have lots of time in your hands. You're lying idle. You have access to pixels in your mobile phone in which you can access porn. So those are the moments when lust is unchecked. So basically, it is more often than not, it stems out of boredom. That is when lust hits you hard, when your mind is not active enough, active enough to chase goals, to chase purpose. Because check you can you for yourself can check out the people who are driven, who are self driven, who are self motivated, who have a purpose in life. You will never see lust affecting them. You will only see the people without purpose, without goals, who just wander around aimlessly. It's only those people who are completely controlled by lust. Whereas a people who is self who is self driven towards his goals, they are never controlled by lust. In fact, it's they who dictate the terms, it's they who calls the shots. So always be that person who is in complete charge, who is in complete control of his feelings, of his emotions, of his lust as well. That is the people you should be striving to be, rather than those cheap losers who rely on cheap dopamine hits to fulfill their desires. That's the loser's way out. If you wish to be a winner, never ever remain idle. Even if you have some idle time, go out, go for a run, go lift some weights in the gym. Gym membership, it's the best investment that you can have for yourself, because whatever you might be trying to control, be it lust, be it quitting smoking, be it the food cravings, whenever any kind of urge hits, you can straight away go to the gym. It will take you through the next 1 hour or so, and that is enough for you to last the next 4 to 5 hours. That will give you the power to power you on for the next 5 to 6 hours. So lifting weights, running, these things are a no brainer. These things are the things to do whenever lust hits you, whenever any sort of craving hits you. So basically, idea is to keep your hands full. Basically, that's the idea. Always have your hands full with lots of activities geared towards self improvement. Even your work, for that matter, it is geared towards self improvement and self growth. So definitely, you can focus on your work as well. So always be, never ever be idle. That's the bottom line. That's the thumb rule. I always use my sexual energy as a fuel to achieve greater things in life. So my next point is channelize your energy. Channelize your energy which you derive from lust. Because what majority of the people do, they waste. See, lust, like every other thing, is also a raw energy. It's energy in its purest and the rawest form. It's a beautiful energy if harnessed properly. But majority of the people waste that energy by succumbing to the things which they do, by one night stands, hookups, having paid sex, watching porn. masturbating. These are all the cheapest way to waste that precious energy which you can derive from lust otherwise. But what great men, what real masculine men do, what I personally do, I cannot talk about others as well as I can talk about myself. So what I do, well, before I begin, let me tell you that I have been following semen retention since the past 2.5 years. It's 2.5 years running. So what I do with that raw energy, I channelize it, I harness it by going for long runs. I run 12 kilometers each and every day, every week, and once a week I run a mini half marathon consisting of between 21 to 24 kilometers, how much ever energy I have. But this has been a constant fixture in my life since the past 3.5 years. So once a week, it's the marathon which I run, and rest 6 days it is 12 kilometers. That's for sure. So how am I able to get so much energy? Because I'm not wasting that precious resource, the energy which I derive from lust, which I otherwise would have wasted it by succumbing into temptations like the majority of the herd followers does. But I don't waste it. I harness it. I channelize it into running. And it doesn't end just there. That energy is a copious amount of energy. It can be used in multiple outlets and multiple avenues. So apart from running, I harness it towards my business goals. I focus and I put that energy in my business, due to which I've been receiving awesome results in my business. It has grown tenfold in the past 3 years. And not just that, I lift weights. It gives me insane energy in the gym as well. And I harness it towards playing guitar leads. One of my, if I mean, I am able to focus more into my guitar playing as well. So the energy which you can derive from lust is endless, though it has a limit, but that limit is enough to suffice your energy needs for the entire day. So don't waste it by watching porn, by masturbating, by succumbing and having paid sex, by having hookups, by having one night stands, by getting into ugly relationships. Because majority of the relationship problems which are happening is only due to lack of sexual discipline. The biggest problem which men face are lack of sexual discipline. Once you can inculcate sexual discipline, you will have a complete control over that raw energy which I'm talking about. And that raw energy is the energy derived from lust. So if you are succumbing into your temptations, you're wasting away that raw resources. You are completely wasting that energy. So instead of wasting it, retain it and harness it. You can utilize it in chasing your goals, your life purposes. It can be as simple as going for a run. You can utilize that energy in your run, because energy has its limit. It's now up to you whether you waste it by watching porn, by masturbating, by going to a prostitute, or for that matter, or going for a run. You yourself can derive the equation, you yourself can do the calculation, and you can come to the exact answer that which one is more beneficial. Going for a run, working on your business, lifting heavy weights, that is more beneficial, or going to a prostitute, going whatever you can do by wasting away that energy in a useless thing. So you can tell me by yourself what is more beneficial. The first step that you can do to control lust is train your eyes. So what do I mean by training your eyes is, watch what you watch. It can be your Instagram feed. If you check out my Instagram, you will see nothing provocative, because over the past 2 3 years I have made my algorithm in such a way by clicking on non-interested on all those provocative stuff. So currently my feed is completely clean. My feed only comprises of lead guitar videos, running videos, gymming videos, motivation videos. Nothing else comes in my feed, because over the years I have clicked on not interested on all those useless shit. So now it is completely positive. Whenever I open my Instagram, I only see positive things, which keeps me positive. So the first thing when I said watch what you watch is, you have to have complete control on your eyes, as in what you watch. Because the idea is you have to avoid triggers, and eyes are the first step towards having triggers. For example, if you watch something provocative in your Instagram feed, naturally that will be a big trigger, that will be a huge trigger in which you can succumb onto wasting that energy which I was talking about. So you will have to make a complete overhaul of your system, of your social media, of your Netflix watching, whatever you do for that matter. You'll have to take it easy on the nightclubs as well. Whatever it takes, you have to withdraw now, because you're on a mission to harness that raw energy which lust can provide you, bettering your other aspects of your life rather than wasting away that precious resource. So watch what you watch. You have to have complete control over your media consumption. Stay away from it if required the first few months, but once you gain control, it will be much easier. But your initial period should be completely disciplined. You will have to have complete control over whatever you happen to watch. My next way out is semen retention, because frequent releases weakens your drive. It weakens you a big deal. Not just your drive, it even weakens you. It weakens your eyesight, it weakens your grip, it weakens your handshake. You might have seen people who are frequent porn watchers or frequent masturbators. They have a very weak handshake. They don't have that firmness about them in their voice, in their eyes, the way they behave. So, the first step towards bettering yourself is towards this goal is practice semen retention. I have already made a video about semen retention, which you can check in my Hindi channel. But if you haven't watched that, I will definitely address that in my next video in my English channel as well. But semen retention is the magic pill which you can use to control lust, because as I mentioned just a few minutes before, that I've been doing semen. I've been following semen retention since the past 2.5 years, and it has done a world of good in each and every aspect of my life. In fact, I can easily say that my life has changed once I started following that. So definitely follow semen retention. I'll make a detailed video about that. If you guys ask me in the comments, I will definitely do that. But it's a no-brainer. Go ahead and follow semen retention, just which will just be a game changer in your quest to control lust. My next point is develop mental fortitude. Your mental fortitude can be developed by increasing your discipline, in short, by getting out of your comfort zone. So, what qualifies in this? Taking cold showers. Taking cold showers in the morning is going to help you big deal in developing discipline, in getting out of your comfort zone, because if you wish to have complete control over your desires, over your lust, basically, you will need to inculcate strong mental willpower, basically, and that can be attained by doing things like taking a cold shower, going for long runs, being completely disciplined in your weight training schedule. All these things plays a huge part in inculcating mental fortitude. So that's a big aspect. You will have to develop your mental strength, your mental fortitude, basically. You can practice meditation as well. And suppose there are many people who says that I cannot sit still. So running is the next best step, because what running does is it puts you in a sense of forced meditation. Without you wanting to get into meditation, you will get into meditation after a point when you run. And even your breathing gets properly aligned. So that is why running is one of the best options if you cannot sit still. But if you can sit still, then you can meditate, you can practice meditation. That also works. That also works big time. So our main point is to develop your willpower, because once you have willpower, you can have complete mastery over lust. Because as I said, we are not suppressing it, we are mastering it. We have to be masters, not suppressors. My next point is avoid traps. What qualifies under traps? You going to a bar, gulping down a few drinks, having a fling, having a one night stand, talking to somebody, go to her place or some hotel room. These things qualifies under these traps. So stay away from such places which can act as a potential trap. Once you fall for temptations, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. So never ever indulge in one night flings. These things, apart from carrying lots of problems, it can wreak havoc with your mental willpower. That is what we are addressing in this video. Everything that I'm saying is about developing a strong mental fortitude, a strong mental willpower. So avoid these temptations. Don't go to nightclubs. Don't go to places where easily you can have sex, where easily you can get laid, where easily you can have a one night stand. These places should be off bounds for you, at least for a few months, initial few months, after which, once you develop that strong mental fortitude, after that you can still do. For example, now I have reached that level that nothing can shake me. Even if I see a girl dancing in front of me, scantily clad girl dancing in front of me, she won't be able to shake me. I will be unperturbed. And that is the state you will need to reach. You have to reach Spartan mode. You have to reach the monk mode. Nobody can swear monk. That's exactly how you should be, and that can be attained by training your mind, which I have attained finally after 2.5 years. So always avoid the temptations. That's the worst thing you can do. My next point is beware of lust based relationships. What I have seen everywhere, the world over, majority of the men get into relationships only based out of lust, only because they are sexually deprived, only as a guarantee to get free sex every night. But that's not how it should be. You can get into a relationship. I'm not asking you to completely abolish it altogether. You can definitely get into a relationship, but only when you develop a deeper connection, not just out of lust. Because sex should be a part of your emotional inclination towards her. Sex should just be an extension of your emotional depth which you have with your partner, and not the other way around. Sex should not be the first thing in a relationship. That should just be an extension of your emotional algorithm, basically. So, when you are in a relationship just for the lust part, you can easily succumb to temptations, and that is what we are trying to take ourselves away from. So, always get into a relationship only if there are emotions involved, only if you are deep enough to take it further, not for the lust aspect, which majority of the people do. Don't be one amongst them. Don't get into a relationship only out of lust. Get into it only if you find a deeper connection. Otherwise, stay away from relationships of any sort. It's not worth it, trust me. So my final point for today is upgrade your standards. Always remember, it's weak people who chase pleasures. A strong man always chases purpose. So make your life mission so high, set the bar so high that you don't have time to indulge in cheap thrills, in cheap dopamine. Always chase dopamine earned the hard way. Never ever succumb to easy dopamine. Always pursue delayed gratification. There are two types, there are two roads. You can always take that easy road to attain dopamine. Whereas the dopamine which I get after running 12 kilometers, that is the delayed gratification that I'm talking about. That I can easily get that same dopamine by having a huge cake. In fact, just by having one pastry, I can get equivalent amount of dopamine. But I don't succumb to that. I choose to derive my dopamine the hard way, which I can get by running 12 kilometers, by lifting heavy weights for around 45 minutes. That is the time when I actually get that actual dopamine hit. So you can judge for yourself. You can see for yourself which dopamine is better. The one which you can easily get through the pixels of your phone by watching porn, by masturbating, by indulging in alcohol, smoking. These are all cheap dopamines. Whereas the delayed gratification, dopamine derived the hard way, is running, by playing a musical instrument, any musical instrument for that matter, by training your mind, by learning a new skill. There are many things that you can do which can give you the dopamine hit in a positive manner. So ultimately, it boils down to making the choice between chasing easy dopamine or by chasing the hard dopamine, by getting dopamine the hard way. So you have to raise your standards, you have to raise your bar basically. You cannot be mediocre in life. If you wish to attain some sort of success, some sort of level in your life, you will have to elevate your standards from what you are at present. Your fight should only be with yourself, not with anybody else. So if you wish to control lust, have complete mastery over your mind. It's all a mind game. It has got nothing to do with your physical prowess, because you can increase your physical prowess by inculcating mental strength. So ultimately it's a psychological aspect which would require lots of work. So you can start working on it from today itself. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask me. I'll be very happy to guide you further. I'll make a move for today. Jai Hind.